This is a Swede Speaks. Hi, I'm sitting in Copenhagen on what looks like it could be a rainy day, although there's no rain, but it's a wet day. And I'm here with Jonas Christensen, who is one of very few Scandinavian Trump supporters. And I know that you were actually in the United States during the Trump campaign, and you did some work for them?
Yeah, I did some work. I were in Nevada, in Las Vegas, and also in Reno, campaigning for Trump and also some of the local candidates. And then we went to Hillary Land in California. We went to San Francisco. Yeah, that was a whole other story than in Reno and Las Vegas. Nobody voted for Trump in San Francisco.
Right. So what was your impression of the Trump campaign when you were there, and what did people think about you coming from Denmark to help them?
Well, I think that many of the people that I met were very surprised that a person from Europe actually wanted to come over to America to help fight for their president, Donald Trump. They had the idea that all Europeans disliked Donald Trump. So they were surprised, and many of them were also happy that a person wanted to come help, because for them it meant a lot. Some of the people had lost a job and couldn't afford Obamacare or healthcare. So they needed something new, and they think, back then they thought that Donald Trump was the guy to bring this new stuff, like new jobs, so they could get a job and provide for their family. So that was why they were very happy, because I could help them change their future to the better.
Yes. And now Trump has been president for almost a year. So what do you think about his achievements so far?
Well, I think in the start it wasn't so good, but if you look at the two chambers, he had some difficulty, not only with the Democrats but also with the Republicans. There were some Republicans who didn't like what Donald Trump wanted to implement in America. So they voted against him. For example, John McCain.
Yes, especially him.
Yeah. So in the start it was not so good, but if you take a look over the whole year, I think that, for example, the tax reform is very nice, because it can bring more jobs and also have these people the opportunity to keep more of their own money, so they can provide for their families.
Yes. So it will help both the middle class, and the corporate tax is lowered pretty much, I think.
Yeah.
So the United States goes from having one of the highest corporate tax rates in the West to a medium rate. And the employment numbers are looking good.
Yeah. Employment numbers are very low. I think it's maybe if you go back to the Bush era or something like that, it's down to that number, and that's really good. But of course, some people say that it isn't because of what Trump has done, but because of what Obama has done.
Right.
And of course, you can argue with that. But I know if it wasn't, if the numbers wasn't that good, they would blame Donald Trump.
Yes, that immediately.
Yeah, of course. So if you take a look across the whole year, I believe that he, in the start, wasn't that good, but now he has done a lot of good work, and it's also because it takes some time to get into the job and everything. So I look forward to the next year. I hope that we will maybe see that wall between America and Mexico starting to be built. That would be nice.
So this year will be very interesting.
Yeah. The next 3 years will be very interesting.
Yes, at least the next 3, hopefully the next 7 years.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anything that Denmark and other countries in the West could learn from the Trump presidency and from his policies?
Yeah, I believe that we have many people on social security.
The young benefits and things like that.
Especially in Scandinavia, Denmark, Norway, and Sweden.
Yes, the Scandinavian welfare states.
And in these countries, we have to lower the taxes because we need hands. There's a lot of jobs that we invite people from other countries to come and take because our own citizens do not want to take them. And of course they don't want to take these jobs because they can get a higher amount of money being on social security instead of actually going to a job. And that's a problem. And I think we should lower these social securities and also lower the taxes because they can get more money out of working instead of being in their bed.
Yes, actually one thing that I noticed when I was in the Midwest in the late summer, early fall, was that when I went into a store, and this was in small town Midwest. If I went into a store, there were people working everywhere. You didn't have to go looking for employees if you wanted help with something. But when I go to a store in Sweden or Norway, I'm not sure about Denmark, but I assume it might be the same thing here. I can't find any employees. There might be 1 or 2 people at the counter and that's it. And maybe one person somewhere in the store that you can't find. And I think the problem here is, well, what you said, it's the benefits and it's also, well, many of these jobs are not very well paid to begin with, but...
today of course in Scandinavia the wages are very high compared to America. But for example, in California, they are trying to implement
the $15
minimum wage, and that's a problem.
I think that will be disastrous for them.
If you just go to McDonald's here, many McDonald's have built machines where you can order your meal instead of actually going to the counter to order the meal.
I have seen the same thing in both Sweden and Norway.
And that will be the same effect in America. When you make low minimum wages, but still a lot higher than the wage they get now. But instead of actually giving them higher wage, they will just lose their job.
And to get your second job, you must have your first job. So they're not making. It's not a favor to anyone. No. That's also a small digression, but so there's a lot of things that Trump could teach us.
Also, I mentioned the wall. And of course we shouldn't build a wall, but we should keep immigrants out of Europe, and we should be better. Each country should be better keeping immigrants out. And also in the European Union, we have to make some kind of agreement that keeps immigrants out of Europe.
And now we are referring especially to the non-Western immigration. It's not a big problem if a Swede moves to Denmark or a Dane moves to Sweden.
No, not at all. But if it's someone from North Africa who wants to come to Europe to get a better life, and I understand that people want to get a better life, but we can't take all of these people. It will affect the culture. It will affect the political system in every country, and it will also. We can already see that it will also show that there will be more crime.
It's obvious if you look at the news from Sweden. For instance, you also see some of it here in Denmark. So, do you have anything more to add?
No, well, I hope that we are going to see a good year with Trump, and I also look forward to see the Brexit. How it's going to be over there. I think it will be very good, and maybe we can use that year in Scandinavia also.
Yes, yes, yes. We hope that and we will work for that.
Yeah.
So that's really all we got now. So I would just like to thank everyone who supports this channel and my work in general. And if you like what I do, if you think what I do is important, well, please consider sending $1 or $2 or 10. That's always greatly appreciated. So until next time, have a nice day and God bless.